Assalamu alaikum. That's much better. I know it's after 11 o'clock. I think we should all be awake by now, but if it was a long night, it's going to be a long day for us, inshallah. Dear dignitaries, presidents of the UMO organizations, and imams and guests, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. God, peace, blessing, and mercy upon you. On behalf of the UMO organization presidents, I would like to welcome you all to the I.LEAD Conference 2016. On behalf of the presidents, we would like to thank the chairperson, Brother Mohamed, and his relentless team of volunteers and chairpersons and co-captains who pulled off another magnificent event, inshallah, for today. As you know, the past few months, the Canadian government has been sponsoring and bringing in Syrian refugees. On behalf of the organizations, we would like to welcome them to this beautiful country, and most of all, this beautiful city of Ottawa. Land of the free. We also want to thank the different churches and the synagogues and the mosques and all the people who were instrumental in sponsoring the brothers and sisters who have come to this country to make this country their new home. I have a little story here that, bear with me for a few minutes, and it's a story about a family that came to Canada who migrated to this country a number of years ago. It was a simple family, father, mother, couple of children. They came to the country with a different language, cultural, and weather. Did I say weather? We just had a rough so-called winter, and the spring hasn't yet to arrive. They were looking for a new life, peaceful, fruitful, successful life for them, their children, and generations to come. They knew it would not be easy, and it was not easy. So many times during their first few days, weeks, and months in their new home, especially in the cold winters of Ottawa and the nights, they thought to themselves, why? Why did we come to this country? We left our country where the weather was nice and warm all year round. But they had a choice, and the choice was to stay and be part of it. The father learned the language, he found a job. The mother was taking care of the children, plus working part-time to help out, to make ends meet. It was not easy, but together, they worked together, and they took a choice to be successful. They took a choice to have their own legacy. The father, who was working 12 hours a day, when he came home, he would stay with his 7 children. He was tired, he was sleepy, he was exhausted, but he knew his role as a father. He taught them Islam. He taught them the Arabic language to make sure they are progressing at their school, engraved in their hearts and minds the values and ethics, and be with them. The family was strong, and they faced a lot together. They were happy. A few years later, the father became sick. A few months later, he had passed away. The whole family was in shock to the core. For a few minutes, they thought they are lost. Everyone was asking, from the 15-year-old eldest son, boy, to the 7-year-old girl, what should I do? Out of fear, sadness, and sorrow, and feeling deep and lost, they stuck together as a family. They had a choice, and they chose. The mother took a night shift to make ends meet. The oldest brother had a part-time job after school and a full-time job during the weekend. The 9-year-old girl became almost like the mother of the children that stayed in the house while her real mother was at work. They always remembered the values and the teaching their father gave them. They did not forget their religion. They did not forget their history. They did not forget where they came from. They always remembered that they are a Muslim, a Canadian family. They had a choice to take the easy way, to give up, to surrender, they could have thousands of excuses to do nothing, to be despair, but they always remember that they are Muslims, they are family, and they are Canadians. The years later, the kids grew up, they became men and women, they became fathers and mothers, successful in their life and career and families. They never forgot. And they always taught their children and their grandchildren, know who you are, know your history, know your religion, and know you are a proud Muslim Canadian. And above all, remember that you are living the legacy of our Prophet, beloved Prophet Mohamed sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who was chosen to deliver Allah's final message to all humanity. We are living this legacy of those who believe and do righteous deeds. In order that we must know our Creator, our prophets, and our beloved companions to understand what faith meant for them and how they implemented the faith in their daily lives. We as individuals, communities, and organizations, despite all our differences, we are all, I repeat, all one family. And by gaining knowledge of our faith, we will be empowered and strengthened, and we can all work together to make a world a better place. Basically, what I'm saying is we are all one big family, a Canadian family, and also the Canadian legacy. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.